Okay, I had a really interesting thought the other day because I was writing a Let's Design, the one about Gazelle, and I had mentioned in that Let's Design that her Sandwing dad was a glass blower, and that came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be a Sandwing export because, like, the Sandwings live in the desert, so there's not a whole lot of things that they can do, to make money with their economy. I don't know why these thoughts come to me. Anyways, but glass blowing and glass making would be such a sandwing thing because they're in the desert, right? So they have an abundance of those minerals because you mix like sand and I think lime and some other stuff, but you mix all that and then you superheat it to like this really, really high degree of heat, and dragons would totally be able to do that, right? And the stuff is basically free. They live in the desert. So I guarantee you glass making is a huge thing. Probably all the glass in Pentala comes from Sandwings. And on that note, actually, I have to wonder how Pentala has glass because they don't really make fire. I mean, the Hivewings do, but everybody else not really. And I don't know how they would make that. I guess they could make it artificially. Clearly they have glass. Anyways, I digress. I think glass would be a huge Sandwing export, and it would be a total artisan thing because I think their tribe is already like pretty arts and craftsy type in a weird kind of way. I don't know. I think they're very creative. And so I think that glass blowing would be a huge thing for them because they could make all these different vases and jars and lanterns, but then like all the little glass artisan stuff like necklaces or pendants. Like imagine, dragons, they love gemstones, right? Like imagine that Sandwings have figured out how to make these little glass baubles that's so much cheaper than a gemstone, right? It's like gems for the common dragon. Like that would be a really, really cool thing to see because that would be a neat business to have. But then it could be like a family business. There could be like competing family glass blowing businesses. There could be a glass blowing guild in the Sand Kingdom. Like, I'm probably the only person who cares about this, but I think it's really cool because that's totally something dragons can do. And I have to wonder, like, then how would they shape it and stuff? I mean, surely they would figure out a way, but I think it's just really cool that it would be super easy for a dragon to make glass. So what do y'all think? Am I on the right track? Yay or nay? How do you think Pentala has glass? How did they get to that? And what do y'all think about Sandwings making glass? I wonder, you have to wonder like where some of these like swords or leather in Wings of Fire, like who is making that? Where is it coming from? Does one tribe make a lot of it and sell it? And if so, how did the war affect that kind of trade? Or do lots of tribes make it so it wasn't really as affected by the war? I don't know. Lots of interesting thoughts. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments, and y'all have a great day.